Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the chemical properties of alkynes. In previous video, we will discuss about the preparations and physical property of alkynes. So let us start chemical properties of alkyne. The alkynes have at least one triple bond present between two carbon-carbon atoms. So it means they are quite reactive chemically. So they are readily take part in addition reaction and easily oxidize as compared to alkene and alkane. So first we discuss the acidic character of alkynes. So acetylene or ethine and other terminal alkynes, 1-alkynes, are weakly acidic in nature because they react with the strong base like sodium metal at 475 Kelvin or sodamide NaNH2 in liquid ammonia at 196 Kelvin. So to form a sodium salt, sodium acetylide derivatives known as acetylides or alkanides with the liberation of hydrogen gas. You know that when we react base with acid to produce salt and hydrogen gas. So it means when metal react with acid to produce salt plus hydrogen gas. So it means it acts as a acidic in nature because this H atom release by sodium ion to produce a half molecule of hydrogen gas. So if we react this monosodium ethynite with another sodium metal to form a disodium ethynite with the release of hydrogen gas. From these two reactions, it indicates that it acts as a acidic in nature because it has tendency to lose H positive ion. So these reactions have not been observed in alkenes and alkanes because they have no tendency to release H positive ion. So alkynes are acidic in nature as comparatively alkenes and alkanes. So alkalides react with alkyl halide to form a higher alkenes. So if we discuss the acidic character, so this alkyne molecule or ethine molecule also react with complex compound of copper and silver to produce with copper to produce red PPT and with silver to produce a white PPT of salt. So let us discuss the explanation of acidic character of alkynes. So the acidic character of 1-alkynes can be explained on the basis of sp hybridization state of carbon because sp hybridization carbon is more electronegative than sp2 as compared to sp3 hybridization. So it means it have more electronegativity in sp hybridization or in alkynes carbon. So the electron present in s orbitals are more tightly held as compared to p orbital because there is a 50% s character in sp hybridization carbon atom. In case of sp2 there is 33% sp character and in sp3 there is only 25%. So it means in sp hybridization carbon atom have maximum tendency to attract the electron towards itself. So due to very large s character in sp hybrid orbital are held more tightly by nucleus and it means it is electronegative nature and it has tendency to attract the electron from hydrogen and this bond easily cleavage. So that's why it produce H positive ion when react with base to form a salt and hydrogen gas. That's why it is acidic in nature. But if we discuss the butyne molecule, there is no hydrogen atom attached to the triple bonded carbon atom, so it is not acidic in nature. No acidic character shown by this molecule of alkyne. So alkyne is more acidic as compared to alkene as compared to alkane. So water is more acidic than ethine it is more acidic than ammonia. So this ethine molecule is more acidic than propyne. It is more acidic than butane. Clear? Next we discuss addition reaction. So like alkenes, alkynes also undergo the addition reaction due to presence of double or triple bond. So alkynes addition reaction occur in two steps. In first step, one molecule of attacking reagent is added to the alkyne and its triple bond changes to double bond and second step a second molecule of reagent is added and the double bond changes into single bond to form a saturated compound. So when electrophile added corresponding to triple bonded, it form a dihalo product. Further again we added electrophile towards the corresponding to double bond, it changes into single bonded. Similarly addition of halogens, when we react ethine with chlorine, it form a vicinal halides. Further it again react to form a tetrahalo compounds 1122 tetrachloroethane. This test is also used for the detection of unsaturation alkene or alkyne when we react with bromine, because it changes into colorless from reddish orange brown to colorless. Similarly, the iodine also attach corresponding to this alkyne molecule to form a trans 1,2-diiodoethene. So order of reactivity is chlorine is maximum as compared to bromine as compared to iodine. Similarly, addition of halogen acid corresponding to triple bond, that is also occur in 2 stages, and it has been added to symmetrical as well as product form as an unsymmetrical derivative of alkene, vinyl halide. So corresponding to triple bond, HCl added, then it changes into vinyl chloride. Further, it changes into ethylene dichloride or 1,1,2-dichloroethane. Similarly, the bromine added to the unsymmetrical alkene according to Markovnikov's rule. So here the reactivity order of halogen acid is Hi more as compared to HBr as compared to HCl as compared to HF, because the bond association enthalpy of Hi is less as compared to HBr as compared to HCl as compared to HF. Next, addition of hypohalous acid, so it also added corresponding to triple bond. So first it changes into this product with chlorine and bromine. So halogen hypohalous acid or hypochlorous or hypobromous acid in the presence of water. Further again, the molecule of hypohalous or chlorous acid or bromous acid, it added according to Markovnikov's rule to produce unstable compound, because one carbon does not contain 2 hydroxyl group, because it is unstable and water release and changes into aldehyde or ketone product. So never 2 hydroxyl group attached to same carbon atom, 2 or more, because it easily changes into carbonyl compound with the release of water. Next, hydration of alkynes or addition of water. Like alkane and alkenes, alkynes also immiscible and don't react with water, but alkynes react with water in the presence of mercuric sulfate and sulfuric acid at 333 Kelvin temperature. The product will be aldehyde or ketone depend upon the reactant. First it form a intermediate enol. So when we added water corresponding to triple bond in the presence of these reagent, it form a ethanol. So enol, double bond is called en, and alcoholic group it is called enol. Further isomerization, it changes into ethanol. Similarly, in case of unsymmetrical alkyne. Next, addition of hydrogen cyanide. So alkynes react with hydrogen cyanide in the presence of barium cyanide's catalyst. It changes into vinyl cyanide, which is used as a starting reactant for various products. So next, addition of alcohols and carboxylic acid. When we react ethylene with methanol in the presence of KOH at this temperature, it form a methyl vinyl ether. Next, undergo the reduction or addition of hydrogen or hydrogenation. Alkynes react readily with hydrogen in the presence of finely divided nickel, platinum or palladium at a catalyst. It is called hydrogenation or reduction. So when we reduce alkyne, it changes into alkene. Further, it changes into alkane. If we added the hydrogen molecule in the presence of Lindlar catalyst, it changes into ethene, and we take a product corresponding to the catalyst. If we use Lindlar catalyst, it produce a cis product. If we use a Birch reduction in the presence of sodium in liquid ammonia, then we obtain a trans product. Next, oxidation. Alkynes oxidize under the different conditions and give a variety of product. First, combustion. When we burn alkynes in the presence of oxygen or air, it produces carbon and water and highly exothermic reaction and produce a huge amount of heat. So under a normal condition, acetylene burns a yellow sooty flame and due to presence of high carbon content. But if we react with the air or oxygen under high pressure, it burns with blue flame even at high temperature 3000 Kelvin produced. So heat produced during the combustion of acetylene is used for welding purpose. It is called oxyacetylene flame. If we oxidize alkyne with alkaline KMnO4, a Bayer's reagent, it form a oxopropanoic acid, it form a carboxylic acid, pyruvic acid. So similarly, if we reduce propyne at all at this temperature, it produce a carboxylic acid. If oxidize at this temperature, it form a butane 2,3 dione. If we oxidize butadiene at this temperature, it produce a carboxylic acid. So at a different temperature, it form a different product. Clear? So in cold medium, it form a dione, and at higher temperature, it form a carboxylic acid. Next, undergo ozonolysis. So the alkyne react with ozone to form a ozonide. These ozonide decompose with water in the presence of zinc to give a diketones. Instead of aldehyde. So if we use ethyne molecule, it form a glyoxal. Next, polymerization. Linear polymerization. Acetylene undergo linear polymerization and suitable condition to form a molecule units. It is buta-1,3-diene. So it is a monomer unit for a various polymers which join again and again to form a large molecule. Next, cyclic polymerization. If we combine 3 molecules of ethyne under the red hot tube in the presence of catalyst, it form a benzene. How can we obtain benzene from acetylene? When we heat up to a red hot iron tube at 873 Kelvin, it undergo the cyclic polymerization. If we react to propyne 3 molecule, it form a methylene product. Next, isomerization of alkynes. So when alkynes is heated with sodamite in inert solvent, it undergo isomerization. The position of triple bond changes. In alcoholic KH, it changes into this product. If we react in inert solvent NaNH2, it form a but-1ene. If we react but-1ene with alcoholic KH, it changes into but-2ene. So these are the chemical properties of alkyne. If you guys have any query, you can call me or through message you clarify it out. Thank you.